In this video, I'm going to show you how this script run on TradingView generated this insane net profit. Let me get this first out of the way. I'm not a financial advisor. I do this just for entertainment purposes. Let's start with credits, to give credits where credit is due. So this strategy I discovered after I watched some videos on this channel, Trade Pro. This guy is amazing. He's testing a lot of different strategies, and most of them he is making 100 trades in the past to test and see how the strategy performs, right? Not long ago, I joined his Patreon, and when you do that, you get access to his Discord server, and if you have the highest tier, which costs about $20 if I'm not wrong, you get access to some indicators which are automated to perform tests with your strategies, which is a very, very, very huge time saver. Because doing everything manually, it takes a lot of time, and it's so error prone. You might miss some things sometime, right? Okay, so this guy is amazing. Like I said, is doing a tremendous job, and the community is amazing. I'm not sponsored or anything by this. I just joined a few weeks ago, and I'm really, really happy that I did that. I learned a lot, and I met a lot of wonderful people that are trying to put their brains together to find, to filter out the strategies that are not working, and to try to help to find profitable strategies. That being said, let's go back to the strategy. Like we can see here, the result, it's pretty insane. Like you see here is $351,000, and I used initial capital in this simulation, $100. Yeah, you heard that right, $100. It's crazy. It's very important to remember that this is a back test. So this is not something that I run live. I started to run live as well with my own money, with a test amount, namely with $100. But I did not catch it from the start. Like I said, I started running it somewhere around here or somewhere. I started it this week actually. So it's been a few days, but still, in these few days, my $100 became around 280. After has been close to 400. Before this stretch here, as you can see, we had a quite big stretch downturn exactly here, right? Yeah, but this is not relevant. Like I said, there are a lot of things that needs to be taken into consideration here. So this is just a case. This strategy won't work, and we cannot predict the future. Even if it worked so well, right? It might go bust afterwards. Let me briefly tell you how this strategy is working. So this strategy is called, we can see here, Stochastic RSI triple EMA ATR trading strategy. Yes. So it's using the Stochastic RSI, not the simple stochastic, or RSI, just to be sure that we made the distinction there. And it's using 3 exponential moving averages, which you can tweak inside the settings, right? Here is the output. You can choose what you can see here in the output. Okay, I don't have so much space here. So if I go here in the settings, as you can see, here is the indicator, right? If I click here and I go in the settings, here you can choose everything. You can tweak this, right? Trade Pro also has a video about this. I won't go so much into detail how to tweak the settings. I might start a series of videos soon on experimenting live with this kind of settings and see how we can improve our results. But for now, I will just try to go very briefly through it, right? So we have the 3 EMAs here, the fast one, medium, and length. You can disable if you don't want. There are some people using only the slow EMA. But yeah, in this case, I used all of them. And here you can just change the settings and you will see immediately the changes here, right? And it will have a big impact. So I just tweaked the settings until I got that. Here you can choose shorts and longs. Here you can choose if you want to select a specific time frame. Here if you want to skip any commission. And here is about the position exit settings. And here you can tweak where you want to set your stop loss and where you want to have your take profit. And here you can choose if you want to be ATR based or percentage based, right? And yeah, if you want to close when earlier a position, if the price crosses a EMA or a simple moving average, you can do that as well. So yeah, it has everything here. And here you can choose what do you want to use as your entry size, order size, right? Here you have the order size. And here you can use the signals for the bot. I still have a bot running with this strategy. So let's see if it will go bankrupt or if it will continue turning profits. So mainly here you choose all the settings and everything. Here you can, in the properties tab, you can choose the commission. And this everything here and the initial capital, it's important. Yeah, I put $100 here, as you can see. And the order size doesn't matter because it's overwritten by this right here. If we activate this, it will use this as order size. So the only thing here, it's initial capital and the commission, right? And I used 0.03 because on Binance, it's 0.36 if you have BNB in your account. And this is only for one, right? The strategy will double this commission because it will use it when you buy and when you sell, or when you sell and when you buy, right? I used 0.3, which I think is still conservative because if I use limit order, then it's 0.018, which is roughly half, right? So I still put more than necessary, and most of my trades I think are limit orders because as you can see here, we have 82% of them, right? That means that 4 in 5 trades, when a trade is won, that means that the take profit has been hit, right? And that is not a market order, that is a limit order which I set through a signal, right? And the same when I buy, when I open a position, I always use limit order. So I still think I'm conservative here. Like for example, if I modify this to 0.02, let's see the impact here. From 300, we see we get a boost of around $60,000 just by doing that. So the commission is very, very important. But still, I just leave it like this. It's fine for as a reference, right? If you want to be more conservative, you can put 0.038, but that would be an overkill, like I said, because most of the cases I won't have this here, right? So I will leave it like this for now. Yeah, and now going back to how this strategy is working, here you can choose what you want to see. Here is showing when these conditions are met. When you have three green dots, it will open a long or a short position. And that dot will transform in green, will become green as well. Okay, so what is doing this strategy? Actually, it's opening a position every time when you have this EMAs in this order. It's using the slow EMA as a reference, so it will open longs only when you are above this line, above the slow EMA, and it will open only shorts when you are below it, right? And you need to have all these lines in order. Like it won't. You need to have the fastest EMA over the medium EMA over the slow EMA if you want to have an entry. If you want to open a long position, and the opposite when you go for the short, right? You have the slow EMA on top, you have the medium, and then the fast EMA under. And the signal to enter a trade, it's the crossing in the stochastic RSI, which, as we can see here, this is not, it's a little bit, maybe it's a little difficult to see, but we can see here it's opening a position after this crossing. You see, it's closing this. I can double click. We can see here we are above, right? And it's opening a position on the next candle. That's how the strategy is working. So it's using the 3 EMAs and the crossing for the stochastic RSI to open a trade. And now the ATR has an impact on the order size. So the ATR is used to calculate stop loss and take profits. Very important to remember that past results don't guarantee future returns, right? It's very, very important. That's why I'm still testing this. I'm not invested with my entire equity, not yet at least, because you need to update it. Like, I'm sure I need to adjust this. I'm sure. Now I think I will still run a little bit with it. As we can see, after this bad period, it's closed 3 profitable trades again, right? So I still don't see any reason right now to change anything. So I will have it running a little bit and see when it will go more downwards. I will try to tweak it more. But this is something very important, especially if you run it in a short time frame. It's very important to be aware that the market conditions are changing so quickly, right? So that's why this is something that will definitely need attention. Not just put it there and forget about it, because conditions are changing a lot. So let me quickly show you, for example, this is insane, right? If I go back in time, because TradingView is allowing you to do this. I will do, come on. I will go straight back because TradingView is allowing me to load only a specific amount of candles or candlesticks. So let's see where that ends. It's here, right? So this is where it stops. Now I will use the replay button, the replay function, to see the past period, like we see from 17th of May, yeah, and backwards, because these results are on this time frame from 17th of May until today. Yes. So if I click here with the replay button, it will go back from 17th of May, how many situations, how many candles it will get. And we can see, and the results will be generated again. And we can see minus 45.1. The conditions were different back there, right? And we can see the latest trade was in 12th of April. So from between 12th of April and 17th of May, it was atrocious. Yeah. So I will close this and go a little bit back to the details. Let's see here in the performance summary. So this is crazy. And like I said, like we can see here, we get this crash right here, which has been these 4 trades. Before this, it was a little bit over $600,000. Just try to compute that from $100 in a little bit over 1 month. It's just crazy. Yeah, this is the perfect situation. Like if you manage to execute it exactly, you need to take into account that you are going to have some variations here. If you are using a bot, for example, you can have a delay or something and it can yield a little bit different results, right? But if you find the sweet spot, it could emulate and execute very close to the strategy. Actually, for me, is doing exactly that. I'm using Alertatron as a bot, and it's opening and closing positions for me on Binance Exchange. You can see a video. I have more videos about this, so just browse in my channel and you will see more about how you can do this as well. And yeah, if I have a look here, we can see gross profits has been over $1 million, and the gross loss over $500,000, $662,000. That's insane. Yeah, of course, you will definitely won't wait to get there. Me personally, maybe if my $100 becomes, I don't know, $10,000, maybe I will take half of it and let it ride, or maybe I'll take 1,000 or something. I don't know. I did not think about that. Now I'm just testing and enjoying the ride. But anyway, at some point when it will get to a significant amount, if that will happen and it won't to go broke, that's why I'm using only $100, because I want to test it and see if I lose it, it's fine. It won't have any impact on my life, so that's cool. But if it will grow exponentially, then it can have a big impact on my life, right? So that's the mindset. Here, if I scroll down to see the latest trades, we can see here, we should see that we were around $628,000 here. It's mind-boggling. Of course, it's like lottery, I guess, but I still think you can have good results if you tweak your indicator ongoing. So maybe not of this magnitude, but I do not have any doubt that this indicator is very good. I don't know. Did you find any other indicator that yielded so good results or that made you any money? Leave your comments and thoughts about this. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to give a like if you like the video, and subscribe if you want to see this kind of content in the future.